Hey guys, this is Dawn, aka the Interactive Nanny, where love and play are interacting, and I'm coming to you today from, as you know, Interactive Nanny's world. I'm gonna read a couple of poetry pieces out of this book, and the title of it is "Loving Through Heartsongs," and it's by Maddie Stepanek. I'm hoping I pronounced her last name right. I hope. And the first piece that I'm going to read is, the title of it is "The Season Tree." I have a special tree called the season tree. The season tree has the normal parts of a normal tree, a trunk and roots, but this tree has special branches. One part of this tree has limbs flowing with soft pink snow blossoms, and the nest of the first birds returning from their journey to avoid the bitter cold and scarce food of winter. These are the spring branches of the season tree. Another part of this tree is crowned with the legion of bright green leaves, a bounty of the nest for various birds, and space for the trees. And space for the hives of the honeybees. These are the summer branches of the season tree. Another part of this tree is smothered in the cries of neighboring migrating birds, moving in order to avoid the struggles of winter. Flowered with a rainbow of jeweled leaves, burrowing, I cannot say that word, burrowing animals, witness them falling gently to the ground, swaying back and forth, like the hypnotizing cobras. These are the autumn branches of the season tree. Another part of this tree is bathed in cold snow clouds, drooping with the weight of sharp Arctic blasts, looking as if it was wearing undyed wool sweaters to keep warm. These are the winter branches of the season tree. But the laden sticks will drop, the cold coverings to melt into the warming ground below. The first signs of a new year dawning through the season tree, which will soon be blessed again with the soft pink blanket of blossoms. This tree symbolizes the cycle of life. It reminds us that eventually everything will die into a new life. I have a special tree called the season tree. The season tree has many lessons in its branches about life and the future, which grows from the past. Each cycle of the seasons, like those witness of the season tree, inspires me to live on and on and on and on until my time comes to be a part of the eternal future. And this was written in April of 2000. And I'll read one more. And the title of this piece is "The First Step." How many thousands of miles away from me lives my childhood wife? She's on the Pacific Ocean and I'm on the Atlantic Ocean. We are a whole country apart, but we will be together again sometime in some year. And even though we are apart, so very, very far apart, we will stay married to each other. I will be friends with other girls, and she will be friends with other boys. That is important for children, but I just hope that she is not picking up a shoe with another boy, picking up a shoe in this very first step in tying the knot, And this was written in March 1998. When I went to my bookshelf, to my library or whatever, I didn't know what I was going to read. I actually Well, I had been gone like literally all day since this morning. I had so much to do, but I knew I wanted to do the podcast today because I'm going to be busy tomorrow, and I didn't want the podcast to get lost. And so I went to my bookshelf, and this was like the first book that I put my hand on, and I was like, well, let me read a couple of pieces from out of here, because I think this is like my second or third time reading out of this book. And I mean, I really love this book. I just don't read a lot of poetry out of this book as far as, doing a podcast or whatever. But for those of you that don't know, I actually write a lot I've been writing poetry since I was like a preteen. So this book is very near and dear to my heart. So I just figured I just wanted to open it up and see where I landed and just read a couple of pieces out of that one. And then I'm going to read one more book before we end. And the title of this book is Girls Hold Up This World. And this is written by Jada Pinkett Smith, and the pictures, the photographs are by Danielle Kennedy McCullough. Girls Hold Up This World. All right. We girls hold up this world with strength that's all our own. The pictures are so pretty, guys. We'll see the different ways one day when we are grown. When we show our softer side, that we're made up of many emotions that make us each unique. Be proud to be a girl. Know what it means to you. Be who you want to be. Don't doubt the things you do. We girls hold up this world as we build our self-esteem. We know that discipline will turn a princess into a queen. Kindness takes hard work. This is a lifelong lesson. Give from your heart, and each day will be a blessing. We are sisters of this earth, members of one powerful tribe. Every color, age, and size, we're united by beauty inside. We're a new generation of girls. We will make this world better. We girls hold up this world, standing united, standing together. And that's the end of the story. I've been wanting to do that all day, y'all. So yeah, we read Girls Hold Up This World. I mean, of course, we know that boys and men are important, but me as a once girl myself, well, I'm still a girl. I'm just an older girl. But anyway, I feel like women, girls, females are like the backbone and or whatnot. We are the strength of the world, and we can do it, So that's just my take on it. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. That's just my take. That's just how I feel. But I feel like it's very important, especially in this day and age, for us to empower our young girls and our young adult women. But especially our little girls. So we need to start early, speaking positive in them and upholding them and encouraging them, because they don't. I mean, especially if you're like a parent or a mom of a young girl, you should be the first one to speak life into your daughter. Because the world, when they leave you, as far as leaving their safety net, as far as home, and they go out into the world, as far as like going to school, going to different extracurricular activities, going out with friends. They have so much to deal with, peer pressure, and as they get older, dating, just the whole world in general, different perspectives and different opinions that they have to listen to, and they have to try to decipher what's best for them. So I just, if you as a mom of a daughter, you should be the voice that they know that they can hear even when you're not physically with them. They should hear you, giving them the wisdom, knowledge, the reassurance that they need to go out into this world and be great. If you're a dad if you're a girl dad, you should be their first picture of protection, their first line of defense. They shouldn't even be afraid, to go out, because they know if something comes against them. My dad is my superhero. My dad is going to knock it out of the park. My dad is going to kill it. My dad is going to protect me. My dad's not going to let anything happen to me. As a girl dad, I feel like this is what all girls should feel like with their dad. My dad is the best. My dad is just going to keep all the bad stuff away. As a little girl, this is, this is the way I feel that little girls should think about their dad, or should feel so loved and protected and covered by their dad, that they should feel like, there's just like this shield. Their dad is just this invisible shield type deal, covering them and keeping them safe and protected at all times. So girls hold up this world. They need to know this. They need to feel like, even on their worst days, when they may feel like, I just don't have it today, it should be something positive. Somebody's positive voice should resonate in their spirit. You got this. You can do this. Nothing's gonna stop you. Nothing can beat you. Today is gonna be great. They should have some kind of affirmation within their spirits, within their atmospheres. Even if nobody's physically at that moment saying it to them, they should have had it said and reiterated so much that they should just know it, and it'll in turn help keep them encouraged. So now I'm step back out of my soapbox, but I just wanted to come on and make sure I keep in contact with my friends. Until next week, this is Dawn, aka the Interactive Nanny, and I'm signing off from Interactive Nanny's World, where love and play are interacting. Please make sure you listen, share, and subscribe. And if you make sure you please make sure you share it so that others can come on and we can just build our family following, and we can just make Interactive Nanny's World as great as I know it is. But until next week, I'm signing off again. You guys be safe. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves and be careful. Until next week, this is Dawn, aka the Interactive Nanny. Thanks. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.